Hi everyone, today I'm talking about buying some Visa shares, and I bought this because it's one of my core positions and I've been adding some Facebook and some Microsoft, and now I've got the opportunity to buy a little bit of Visa as well. I took the opportunity to buy it and I'll go through the reasons why. Before I get into it, guys, remember always give the video a like because it really helps the channel and video out big time. I as a viewer, I don't think you understand, like, I see it how much the video gets out there when you guys smash that like button. So I thank you so much when you do it because it helps me out so much with the channel. But we'll get stuck into Visa. Now, obviously Visa is one of my core positions along with Facebook and Microsoft, and it's kind of them three companies are the ones that I really want to be building up over this kind of stock market crash that we have going on right now. And I had the opportunity to buy it, and the first thing that I thought about, I'll go through the complete process of like what I was thinking. I'm not going to spend too much of a deep dive into the actual companies and the fundamental side of the actual company, but I'm kind of walking you through like when I saw the price and why I decided to buy it. Now, obviously, take the core position in first of all that I wanted to kind of build up. I look at Visa and it's down at 174, which is a price which only 2 months ago I could dream of Visa being at. And if Visa was, down at this price back in the bull market that we had 2 months ago, if it dropped to suddenly this price, me and everyone else would be buying huge on this price. So for us to get this price now, obviously it's a little bit of a more negative circumstances with the market, but it's generally a really good price for a fantastic company. And when we look, it's down 20%, and Visa doesn't really go that much down. And strong companies, even in the stock market crash, they really do quite well in the stock market crash and don't go down as much as other companies. And this stock is, and the whole market is very, very discounted right now. So I don't know how much more it can go down than this because there are a lot of undervalued prices out there. But a 20% discount on Visa for me was something fantastic that I wanted to take the opportunity to buy a few shares. And I haven't, fully gone into this position. I bought a few shares. I left a bit of money on the side in case there's a chance to buy even more or to buy them at a cheaper price, because I don't think it'd be a straight rally back up to where we were only 2-3 months ago. I think that it will take a while to get there. So I do feel like I'll have some more opportunity to buy Visa. It just covers me if it does go a little bit lower. But at these sort of prices on a 20% discount, I thought was a fantastic opportunity not to miss out. Now, just to check how the valuation and see how undervalued the Visa had actually come at this point, is that I checked the P out. I see what's going on with the P, and I looked at the P, and it's actually at the lowest since 2016. There was a time, only a couple of days span, when it was this low in the 2008 correction that we had. If any of you guys were invested back then, you would know about that 2008 correction. But it's the lowest PE since 2016, which is absolutely insane. Like, when we think about that, that's like, 4 years ago that we had Visa really at this kind of like valuation that it's at right now. So to get Visa at prices or valuation that it was at, 4 years ago, I think it's a great opportunity. You're basically getting a 4-year gain of stock at a discounted price right here, right now, which is, a very, very, very rare opportunity. So when I looked at the valuation kind of view of the P, I was like, right, that's the first big major mark about how undervalued this company is and what kind of good opportunity I have to get into the company. Now, the EPS and the sales growth are fantastic for Visa. Obviously, there's potential for it to get hit slightly, but when we think about Visa for a 2 to 5 year range, the EPS and the sales are always significantly strong. They're always about a 10% growth. So the EPS and sales will carry on growing forward here, even if they get negatively impacted over the next few months. And because of this has led to Visa having the potential to increase this dividend. They have a fantastic growth dividend, which is a very low payout ratio that they can afford to increase over the next few years. At the same time, what that also means is that when I'm buying Visa shares right now, I know there's not a risk to the dividend. Now, I know it's not a high dividend, but at the same time, it's a safe dividend. So I know that I'm going to carry on growing this dividend right now, and also with the EPS and sales growth going forward, that's also a dividend that is going to carry on doing totally fine. And my last point is just the general payment sector. This is why it's one of my core positions, because the payment companies are one of my favorite industries to invest in, because I just think they're really safe. When I look long term at Visa and where it's going to be in 2 to 5 years, after the coronavirus has, blown over, the payment sector is going to carry on growing. There's going to be a lot more card payments. A lot more of the younger generation are using the cards to cash. We have a lot of developing countries that are starting to use cards. So when I look at the valuation right now, it's very cheap. When I look at the future, it's a very good future. That means the stock price is probably going to surpass where it was at its all-time high. So I look at this, I've got a great company on a discount that also has a really positive future going ahead. So when I put that all together, it's the reason why it's one of my core positions, and it's one of the reasons why I bought into this to add into my position that I already have in Visa. So I'm really happy with this kind of position, and it's a stock that I would not mind buying again at the right time, when I kind of like spread the what I'm buying out, because I'm not someone that can predict the bottom of the market. No one predicts the bottom of the market, but as long as I keep adding in at reasonable sizes, at reasonable time durations between each other, I'm going to have a great average in price when the market's down at this lows. And like I say, Visa is another great addition to my portfolio. After actually buying Visa, I did buy one more stock, so I don't know if I will have made a video about it before this one or after this one, but I did buy another stock this week, and like I say, I'm probably going to be buying a few more as well, just spreading it all out. And like I say, I try to be transparent, show you the moves that I'm making in the stock market right now, and share my portfolio. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, give the video a like, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you in the next video.